doing today? This is Indo with Craze RC. Today I'm going to do a little repair on the Xmaxx. Nice truck, loves to brake. It's really heavy for the parts it has on it. Spur gear is a real big problem with these. They just tear right out. Let's have a quick little look here. As you can see, the spur gear just chewed to death and it broke right off the slipper clutch. Now this is a big problem that a lot of people are having. But I went out and got one of these hot racing. It's a 54 tooth for the Xmaxx. It's metal, hardened steel. Very nice. So I'm going to install this here and get rid of that crappy plastic gear by Traxxas there. So just give me a minute there. I'm going to pull everything apart here, show you how I did that, and I'll be right back. And in order to take out the spur gear here, just 4 bolts and one little teeny cover like this. And the cover goes right over the spur gear unit right there. And with those 4 bolts taken out there, this whole unit comes right out. That easy. And you can see the damage I did here. Just tore it right apart. Chewed the outside inside. Shouldn't be made out of plastic anyways with such a big motor and such a heavy beast. There it is out there, and you can see all these shavings I got in there from just grinding it out, that plastic. So I had to take the pinion gear off. Pinion gear here is stock, mod 1. I think that's what the M1 stands for there, and it's 15 tooth. And the original, I think, is, I'm not sure, 54 tooth, I think, or maybe 70 something. I'll have to check that out. I'll get back to you in a minute about that. But here's the spur gear. I mean, the slipper clutch unit right here. Every time you're going to change one of these, I'd say change out your bearings anyways. I mean, they don't look too bad, they feel good, but I'm going to change them regardless. I mean, the slipper clutch looks pretty good shape, but the new one here, hardened steel, is going to go right on. Perfect fit. Before I do all this though, I'm going to test to see that this pinion gear goes with the spur gear properly, because you don't want to do the whole job, try to mesh it up and it not work. That'd be a terrible day. So I'll be right back in a second. We're back. What a cleanup job I had to do with this. It was just caked in there, melted on. But after that big cleanup there, that's the hot racing 54 tooth spur gear on there. Nice design, beautiful design. I really like it. This one's gonna last a long time. So I'm just going to get some Loctite or thread tight. Put in the 3 bolts that it takes there. Checked that my pinion fits nicely. This is only a 15 tooth pinion, which is a stock, like I said, but I could go higher. I have a bunch of other ones, but you know, this truck's not really a speed demon. It's more of a jumper, rugged truck, so I'm going to keep the lower end power to it anyways. Just for now. Later video I'll upgrade it again, I guess. But yeah, see, everything works great there. And you don't have to check your mesh anyways, because these motors, second you put this in, they drop with pins right in to be able to set your mesh for you. So I'm going to get this thread tightened up, get the bolts in there, and I'll get her put back together, and then I'll be right back. I'm not going to tighten it all the way, just a little bit loose. And then we'll do the tightening at the very end, because if you tighten one side first, it could get all crooked, and that's not good. Just like a rim on a car. You want to do star pattern. That's how you get your best tightening on anything that's round that has bolts or nuts. Make sure you always turn to the left first to catch that thread, then to the right. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And we get her just lightly snugged up here. Grab the spur, go here, and we don't want to kill this in. We just want to make it just tight enough because you don't want to strip the threads. Check to see that it's nice and flush. Here. She's good to go. I'll put that back in. Let's get you a little better look in here. So there's the spur gear and the pinion. And there's the 4 bolt holes you can see to put the cover over it. Not too hard a job. Very, very easy job. But I highly recommend going with the hardened steel spur gear. Plastic ones just can't take the bite. So we get this cover on here. Just like so. Get the 4 bolts into it. It's 2 smaller ones on this side, like this size here. And the bigger ones go on the other side. Sorry about the camera so going crazy there. And the bigger ones go on this side, smaller ones on this side. Well, that's all for now. I'm Indo for Electric Craze RC. Keep your fingers on the triggers and keep bashing.